This is a tandem stance exercise for proprioception, which is a basic level exercise. You want the patient to stand heel to toe or one foot in front of the other and try and balance. To progress this, you can have them try with their eyes closed or on an unstable surface. This is another basic level proprioception exercise called stork stance. Patient stands on one leg and tries to balance, and just like the last one, to make it more advanced, you can have them with their eyes closed or on an unstable surface. This is an intermediate level exercise for proprioception. Patient is on a slant board that wobbles back and forth, and you want them to slowly shift their weight from one leg to the other, kind of putting that tension on their ankle, keeping their balance. This is an intermediate level exercise for proprioception. The patient will use some sort of box to jump down onto an unstable surface and just repeat.
An advanced functional exercise would be lunging onto a foam pad. The patient does this by lunging with their front foot landing on the foam pad and both knees bending to 90 degrees. They then push backward off the pad and land on both feet. They alternate legs throughout the exercise. Another advanced exercise is squats on a Bosu ball. The patient does this by maintaining balance and squatting with their feet balanced on either side of the half Bosu ball.
This is an advanced level exercise for proprioception. The patient will use a slant board and stand in stork stance, so one leg up off the ground, and just maintain and hold their balance.
Another advanced functional exercise is a single leg balance on a half Bosu ball. The patient does this by standing on one leg with their hands on their hips and their knee bent behind the body. They maintain this pose throughout the exercise.
This is an advanced level exercise for proprioception. The patient will stand in stork stance, so one leg off the ground, and then they will need a partner to help them. They will just be throwing and catching the ball while maintaining their balance and staying in the stork stance.
Another advanced functional exercise is a single leg stand on a foam pad while reaching to cones lateral, medial, and directly in front of the foot that's on the foam pad. The patient tries to maintain this balance on the single leg as they alternate tapping the cones.
This first exercise is bilateral jumping. You're going to have the athlete start with both feet on the ground and then jump in sync. You can use a jump rope for this exercise, but do not need one. This next exercise is a squat jump, so you're going to have the athlete start with their legs about shoulder width apart and go into a squat position. From there, do an explosive jump up and repeat. This next exercise is single leg hopping in place. You're going to have the athlete pick up one of their legs and then just stay jumping in place. You want to do this for both legs and are focusing on their ankle not rolling out and controlling the landing. This exercise is lateral hopping, so you're going to have your athlete start with their feet together and then jump from side to side, once again focusing on strengthening the lateral part of their movement.
This exercise is side-to-side single leg jumps in which you want to have the athlete's injured foot on the ground. They're going to be jumping side to side, and you want to make sure the athlete's maintaining their balance and the ankle's not rolling over itself.
This next exercise is step up, step downs. This can be done with a set of stairs or with a box, whatever is available. You are going to have the athlete rapidly step up with one foot, bring the other one up, and then step down one at a time.
This next exercise is vertical jumps onto an elevated surface. You're going to have the athlete stand with both feet on the ground, and they're going to jump up onto the elevated surface and then jump back down, controlling their body movement in both directions. This next exercise is step up, step downs, sideways. You're going to have the athlete perform this by stepping up sideways, leaning with the injured leg, and then you can also have them flip when they're going to be trailing with their injured leg. For this next exercise, you want to have the athlete run up and back down the staircase, or you can also have the athlete sprint up and walk back down. That way, they can use the walk back down as a rest. This next exercise is lunge jumps, in which you're going to have the athlete positioned in a lunging position. They're going to jump in the air and switch the positions of their feet.
Okay.